Now, we have a very big game tomorrow, a very important game. Newcastle United versus Chelsea. Of course, it's going to be Chelsea versus Newcastle because Chelsea watakuwa at home. Now, that game, I think Chelsea deserve to win because last time you remember what happened. Chelsea lost 4-1 kwa ile kiwanja Newcastle United, and so many people were complaining about how we displayed the game. Now, as a Chelsea fan, what are you expecting tomorrow? Bearing in mind that kuna a lot of injuries that are coming in.
As a Chelsea fan, sahi hata huwezi jua kitu ya kuexpect kutoka kwa Chelsea. Haujui kama itaperform vizuri ama itaperform vibaya. Hiyo ni kitu ya kwanza. So Chelsea sahi ni unpredictable. Kulingana na the past performances nini. So hatujui ni Chelsea gani ita turn up. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza. Alafu pia hatujui pia the injuries it affect team at what cost. Chakuta. So ukiwei hizo factors zote tunaweza access game as a game tactically, lakini sasa ina depend what kind of Chelsea will turn up. Yes.
Now, just before we continue, as we are recording today Chelsea are celebrating their birthday, and how many years? I think 100+ years now. And ukiangalia success ya Chelsea imekuja for the last 20 years. Chelsea has been so successful. The owner mwenye alikuwa alileta a lot of success. But these owners kidogo wameingia 2 years in, but when you look at everything is wrong. Coming from the owners, the management, I don't think they've ever made the right decision to hire managers. Injuries all and off the pitch. I think the fans are also not happy. So ukiangalia, unajua, every time of course kuna challenges when you start a project. And do you think there is gonna be light at the end of the tunnel of this project? Ukiangalia,
I think Chelsea sasa ina need time. Ina need time manake obviously vile umesema tumechange, body imechange. Tumechange coaches like now like 3 of them. Players wamechange. So ukiangalia the idea that the owners have, hii yenye wako nao ya kusign younger players ambao potentially at least after like tuipatia like 2 seasons at least wale ma player watakuwa wamefamiliarize EPL, watakuwa gain more experience, like watakuwa older. So the older you are, the more experience you have. Chakuta. So I think with time hiyo idea iko sawa, ni vile tu application hiyo idea in terms of the coaches hapo ndo tulipata wrong. Actually the first thing ya kusack Tuchel hapo ndo tulienda wrong. Alafu pia in terms of kugeuza, I think hiyo body yenye ilikuwa ya kina Peter Sech, ya kina Maria the sporting director, at least I think walikuwa na ile backbone ya team, au ndio ilikuwa kama backbone ya Chelsea, maana yake wamekuwa hapo through all the years. Wamecheki strength ya Chelsea in the pitch na outside the pitch. Maana yake hapo unaangalia pia na mambo na signings, financial mambo na, yani walikuwa wako familiar na how Chelsea works. So hiyo kidogo hiyo connection ilikuja ikatokana kwa sababu hizo huwa alifutwa nini vitu kama hizo. Lakini sasa at least naona ni kama sasa tumeanza kuwa stable in terms of management, maana yake hata tunaanza kuongeza another scouting director pia naona ameongezwa, so at least tunaanza ku rectify the wrongs.
I think that is where maybe between me and you that is where we don't agree, because the quality of people who are being replaced at Chelsea I think are the ones who are not good people, because if you go for someone who is working for Brighton, unexpect nini? Because most of the people we've brought in are from Brighton. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I don't agree with the ownership, the way they are doing their things. They are bringing in people who have not worked on massive projects. Kwa sababu when you look at City, like we talked earlier, we were having a discussion before we started this recording. You said the success of Liverpool was brought by Edwards. Who was there between 2016 and 2022. Someone who has worked on massive projects. Now we are bringing in people, technical directors from Brighton, and another one from, I think I only respect that one who came from Southampton because he worked at City at some point. But people who oversaw projects which never won anything from Brighton, they never won anything, and we want to trust them with with a big project that at the end we want to win something. Don't you think that is where we are going wrong?
I understand your concept, but tuangalie na hii angle. Brighton place imetoka actually. So tunaweza leta labda mtu kutoka PSG, si ndio? Leta mtu kutoka PSG lakini the kind of players that were there ilikuwa ina favor pia ilikuwa ina favor pia potential yake. Like Brighton ilitoka from somewhere. Chakuta ilikuwa like a bottom team table. Chakuta. So these kind of people wenye sasa tumesign the scouting director from Brighton, au ndo alichukua Brighton from that position to where it is now.
But they never brought it to the top.
Exactly, and it's a project.
Yes,
it's a project. And hebu niambie, ingekuwa Brighton sasa their best players wangekuwa hawakui poached. Imagine the stage yenye Brighton ingekuwa sasa. Maanake Brighton ina kama a feeder club. So imagine kama ingekuwa timu zingine azichukue au players wao. You imagine the levels zenye wangekuwa wamefikia sasa.
Now let's go back to tomorrow's match. Because we've seen we have injuries. Kuna Ben Chilwell who is injured, kuna Levi Colwill who is injured, and then the Gallagher who has, I think has been fit for the whole season. Atakuwa injured again.
He's ill.
He's ill. He's ill. I don't think he'll be available. It's doubtful. We never know whether
he will not be available.
Yes. Now, you see, that is like a third of the team yenye tumekuwa tukitegemea sana.
Exactly.
Na hatakuwa kesho. Also, especially on that left hand side, I don't think we have another replacement because Cucurella has not come back.
Na pia match fitness, I think he'll be okay.
So, what do you think, especially on that injuries and the personalities that maybe can replace them? What do you think?
I think Chelsea sahi iko na injury problem. Hiyo ijaanza this season, imeanza kutoka last season. So ukiangalia kama game yenye tunaenda kucheza kesho, I think defense yetu itakuwa a little bit weaker. Kulingana kwamba Colwill has been consistent hii season kutoka tuanze. Actually adhani yeye ndo amekuwa kati ya defenders zote ndo amekuwa na many games. Kumaanisha at least alikuwa ameanza kusettle kwa hiyo position yake, at least kwa tumeanza. Alafu pia on the last like 3 to 4 games alikuwa ameanza kuchezesha on his natural position. That is number 4. Obviously Chilwell alikuwa amerudi kutoka injury. So sasa kutoka kwa Colwill na bado kutoka kwa Chilwell, hiyo itafanya nini? Itafanya kidogo defense yetu iko weak. Na naona pia defense yetu hiyo pia imekuwa haijakuwa stable throughout the season. So ina depend sasa na tactically coach the decision yenye anaweza fanya ku counter hiyo effect ya kupoteza those two guys. Either adapt formation at least ku counter hizo two injuries, ama angalie personalities ambao at least wanaweza hata kama hatafikia potential ya the injured players, lakini at least watakuwa wanaweza ku make something positive. So I guess afanye a tactical decision, ama tafute players, maybe an academy player, ama labda player mwenye ako versatile, bado anaweza cheza labda on different positions.
Now of course tumeangalia as you said, we need to get a result, because if we don't get a result tomorrow, again I don't think we'll be in a good position, at least hata kuvuka kutoka kwenye tuko kuingia hata top 10 or something, because Wolves wako mbele yetu, even though we have a one game in hand. But I saw yesterday they won against Fulham. I'm not sure though. I don't remember well. But such teams are not supposed to be ahead of Chelsea.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when you look at the quality they have, and I mean, the demand even from their fans,
the history of the
club. Of course, we don't expect them to be ahead of Chelsea. The demand from Chelsea, the demand that the fans from Chelsea wanataka Chelsea go on the top. So ukiangalia Wolves kama ndo wako mbele yetu, West Ham, the likes of West Ham. Now we can talk about maybe Newcastle, because Newcastle now has become a massive club.
Exactly.
So what do you think? Do you think that Chelsea tomorrow cannot afford to lose? Is this a game that they cannot afford to lose with all the injuries they're having and everything?
Exactly. The first thing yenye tunafaa kuconsider pia ni pressure kwa coach. Yani kwambie tukipoteza kesho, I think the fans now hiyo ndio itakuwa maybe breaking point. That will be the
breaking. Mimi nilichukua kitambo sana.
Hiyo inaweza kuwa breaking point sana.
Yes.
So yani ku connect the coach, the fans and the unajua si coach peke yake paka the management yenyewe kutoka kwa Todd Boehly. Hata ukiangalia the previous game tukipoteza, watu walikuwa wameanza kuchat, wameanza kuchant Roman Abramovich, wameanza kuchant Jose Mourinho. So lawama itakuwa kwa players. Lawama zitakuwa kwa coach na bado pia zitakuwa kidogo, unajua team at least atukatai kama tutakuwa tumefungwa, lakini at least performance na improvement. Ushakuta hiyo ndio kitu mafanza hawajaona kwa Chelsea, improvement. Ushakuta tumeona ni tumetoka at this stage, hata kama hatujafika top 4 lakini tumeona at least kuna
a bit of improvement.
So that is hiyo inafaa kuwa a win-win. Hiyo game inafaa tushinde at all costs. Manake at least yani pia manake sasa tunaangalia pia Chelsea lengo letu this season ni kufikia wapi. Utakuta the best we can do at least sasa nadhani ni kuingia Europe. In terms of Europa, yani sasa nikisema Europe simaanishi Champions League,
Conference League, Europa. Hiyo ndio supposed to be somewhere in Europe in those competitions tuone tunachezaje.
Manake na hiyo naona tuko capable, we are really capable ya kufikia hizo positions, lakini tunafaa kushinda the games zenye tunakuwa expected kushinda. Manake kama tutakuwa tunafungwa na timu kama, no disrespect to Brentford, lakini I think tulikuwa na more quality, tulikuwa na more,
especially first half we had more chances than them.
We had more chances. So tunafaa kushinda the games that we are expected to win. Tuanzie hapo. Tukifungwa na hizo zingine at top 4 side, it's okay. Though itasikia vibaya kama fan, lakini hiyo ndio position yenye tuko Chelsea sasa. Kwa hivyo sasa ni hata draw haifai, hata tupata draw haifai. Hii ni 3 points at least, tunaanza ndio hapo tutakuwa na at least tunaweza angalia kama tutafika. So lakini tunafaa kuanzia hapo kwa 3 points.
Okay, thank you. Now what do you think about the correct the scores? You give me the correct score. Now that you are saying that Chelsea lazima washinde. Na scores itakuwaje?
So mimi nitakuwa a little bit positive. Manake nikiangalia tactically, defensive wise tutakuwa a little bit weak.
I don't know whether Thiago Silva is back, because if he's back then Disasi is there. He's been solid for the last 3 matches. I think if Thiago, with the quality that he has, if he comes into the team, then we won't feel so much hurt with Levi Colwill out of the team. How do you think?
You can make a case. Lakini naweza sema defensive wise naona tukiconcede. Najua sitaki, lakini defensive wise naona tutakonside.
I don't think we've had a clean sheet lately.
For a very long time. So I think forward tuko na players wenye wanaweza tuwekea mabao. As long as chances zenye create, tutafinish hizo chances. So najua tutascore I guess 3 goals, tunaweza pata 3 goals, lakini bado tutaconcede. Acha niwe positive. Concede 1 goal. So I'm going with a 3-1 victory.
3-1 victory. 3-1 victory, and that means that we are going to get the 3 points. And you know, if we beat Newcastle, that will be a good boost, because Newcastle are in and around where we are. So that will tell us that at least we are improving from
where
losing to losing to teams that we are supposed to be beating. Actually, Newcastle is a team that, when you look at them this season, they've not been great. We should beat them.
Plus the injuries that they've had.
So thank you so much for being with us in this episode. We talked about Chelsea, we talked about how we expected you to play against Newcastle United, and that is what we think about it. We will be back doing the review of the match as we get the result. Thank you so much.